Yo, what's up? Welcome back to Alpha Central, I'm your host Jack, and today we're taking a look at older women hitting the wall and breaking down. But let's jump right in, right after you subscribe, of course. Disclaimer, this video was made for strictly comedic/artistic purposes. No offense is intended towards any individual featured in this video.
How old are you?
That's a strange question to ask a woman. 41.
What does it feel like to be 41?
I feel way older than I thought it would.
Is there an age, if you could go back and relive any that you've previously been in your life, one that you would go back to?
My beginning of the 20s were a pretty fun discovery part.
So knowing what you know now about life, if you could go back and give your beginning of 20 self one piece of advice, what would you tell her?
Take care of your body.
41? She looks like she could be someone's grandmother. No wonder that was her answer.
Serious question. For those of us that are born in 1985, how are you feeling? Because I'm not okay. Okay, that's all. Bye.
We can all see you're not okay, and the rest of your age-obsessed squad isn't either. I just hope her kid didn't see that little performance. I imagine they'd be scarred for life.
Women over 40 are delusional. Delusional. I'm 41 and I'm gonna tell you, okay? We're so delusional because we walk in a room and we look around and we're like, oh, there's no way I am the same age as that girl. Okay, there's no way.
She felt 25 until the room reminded her otherwise.
I am just sitting here in front of the coffee shop, got my coffee, and listening to the pitter-patter of the rain. It's so beautiful right now. And I'm truck rotting, scrolling TikTok and rotting my life away. And my body hurts. Yeah.
Get used to it, lady. Just wait until you're in your 60s.
What am I doing with my life? What am I doing with my life? Because even the career that I did have, I hated it. Did it for 20 years. I was amazing at it. I was stellar at it. I hated it. I hated it. So now I'm just like, my kid's 19. I got him grown. I got him out of high school. And he's on his way to college. What am I going to do with the rest of my life?
I bet she doesn't want to hear it, but that's what some people call a midlife crisis.
I just watched somebody's video and she said that when you reach your mid to upper 40s, you start hitting this delusional wall where you think you look younger than all the other women your age. But the truth is we all look like we're in our middle 40s. And I'm 48. And guess what? I always go, I don't think I look as old as she does. But guess what? I do.
Credit where credit's due. Self-awareness is extremely rare among these women.
I've had a really emotionally draining week, and I come home to my quiet and peaceful house, and all I want to do is just cry and be held. And that's the part about being single that I think no one really shares and talks about, how hard it is to not have emotional support when you are the emotional support. And I wouldn't change it. I wouldn't change showing up for my friends in a deep, meaningful, profound way. I wouldn't change, having the situations that I go through. I wouldn't change the work that I do that is also emotionally draining. And I also wouldn't change being single, but it is hard.
If she wouldn't change anything, then what exactly is she complaining about?
I feel really childish being upset about it. But a friend of mine, I found out, is celebrating her 50th. And there's a couple of us in this same group that have been, we're not a part of that celebration. And, I don't want to speak up about it because the last time I did, it didn't end well.
I'd understand her being sad about being left out when she was 15, but not at 45.
I'm 50, a grandma, I work from home, and after years of not taking care of myself, I've hit total burnout. Hormones, exhaustion, work stress, life stress, all of it. I feel stuck in survival mode and completely disconnected from myself. So I've decided to start healing gently. No extremes, no hustle, just simple routines, nervous system healing, and real life. If you're tired of being tired, you're not alone.
I'm honestly impressed with her accountability. It's not often you hear them owning up to their previous mistakes.
You're already having a bad day, and then you turn your camera on, and you're just reminded of what you look like on top of everything else.
At some point, she stopped taking care of herself, and I bet she wasn't the only one who noticed.
Okay, I'm gonna make this quick because I have to go into a meeting. I have 3 meetings today. I have been in the corporate life for almost half my life. For context, I'm 40 years old. I have 2 children who are 11 and 7. And I fell for it. I fell for this thing where, you know, go to college, get your degree. You know, if you want to have kids, you can do it all. You can have a career, you can have kids, you can just do everything. Well, I don't want to do everything. I don't want to do that anymore. I fell for that. Do not fall for it. Do not fall for that. I want to take my kids to school. I want to pick them up from school. I want to be there when they get home. I want to chaperone for them, volunteer at school. I just want to go to the gym, clean my house, do laundry, go to the grocery store, and just be home. So do me a favor. Do not fall for that.
Just another woman who's getting older and realizing that the dream she was sold by feminism is actually a nightmare.
40 is a good age to stop being a hoe. So I'm on the phone with my little shorty this morning, right? And we get to talking, and we like, you know what? 40 is when you need to stop being a hoe. If you a hoe past 40, you just unhappy. Because why is you still trying to be a hoe past 40? Why is you done had, well, no, I was about to say 40 years. You probably should have started hoeing in your teenage years, and you had all them good years to be a hoe, and you still trying to be a hoe after 40. You need therapy, and you need to go back to church, because if you still hoeing after 40. Don't be no hoe.
Sounds like she's already crossed the line. I'm afraid there's no turning back now.
They're looking at 18 versus 37.
No.
They're looking now
Yeah.
at 37.
Yes.
Okay. 23 versus 43.
Fuck, I'll take 43 over 23.
So you'll take 23.
I'll take what I look like at 43 over what I look like at 23.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
23 versus 33?
Yeah, I looked better in my 30s and
Okay.
40s, honestly.
All right. What about you? You're 23, better looking 33.
Yes.
43?
Possibly yes.
Better looking 18 versus 37?
No.
Okay, so better looking at 37
yeah.
versus at 18.
To be honest.
What about you? 30, better looking 40?
No, probably not. White people don't age very well.
Okay, better looking at 20?
No, I think I'm better looking now.
I used to think denial was a river in Egypt, but I guess I was wrong.
I thought you were going to be 48.
No, you're going to be 48 in March.
Oh my God, you are nearly 50. Stop!
So
Stop
are you!
now!
So are you, by the way. You're nearer 50 than you are 40.
You're going to have to do it for a whole year before I do it. You can test it out.
Thank God, because if
first.
you had to do it before me, that would not be good.
I don't think we'll be podcasting for the full year while I've got over the breakdown.
Oh, please don't have a breakdown when you
I
turn
won't
50.
have a breakdown.
You will.
I have my breakdown.
We all know you're going to have a breakdown.
I have my breakdown here.
No.
Right here.
Yeah, well, yeah, but this is just the companion part of it. I mean, I really can't take a whole year of you having a
It's
breakdown.
going to be fine. Let's not worry about it yet.
Sorry, ladies, sounds like that breakdown has already started.
I'm 60 years old, and I can't keep my makeup on today because I keep having these bouts of little tears that just sort of burst forward. I'm not a crier, and I'm not even that emotional of a person outwardly, but this age, it comes with so many changes and hard things. Yesterday, I had the most unexpected burst of grief as my youngest child is graduating from college. It's a happy occasion, but I'm bawling. I didn't do that with the other 2 kids. It's just really a rite of passage, and it just means like they're growing up and out and moving on, and I miss them. I miss having everybody at home.
Women in her situation usually just go and adopt a cat. Maybe she should consider it. She might as well enjoy it while she can, because after 40, it's only gonna get worse.
Well, I am now officially a 40-year-old. Just a little life update, because I know I haven't posted in a while, and I'm very sorry about that. It's just I was feeling a lot of burnout and I needed a break. But I recently had my 40th birthday, and I made it to level 40 without doing any of those things. And it's funny because when I was younger, the reason that I refrained from doing any of that was because I knew in my heart of hearts, the guys that I was talking to, they just weren't good. I knew that I was going to get hurt, I was going to be heartbroken, so I just didn't do those things with any of them. I don't think that's the reason I've continued to be this way, though. At this point in my life, I feel like it's an act of defiance. It is my way of saying f*** to who? I don't know, men, society, the patriarchy, expectations, I don't know. But at this point, I feel like I'm just kind of walking around with my middle finger in the air.
It's fine. No need to explain. You've saved some guys a lot of trouble.
We need to normalize. We need to normalize being in your 50s, being at midlife, and having everything just feel like a storm. Things are just hitting you left and right. Oh my gosh. I know it's the end of the school year, and kids are graduating, and kids are coming home from college, and God, I got my daughter coming home for a week, and then she's off for 6 months, and having my college-age daughter leaving, I haven't even dealt with that yet. The fact that she won't be here this summer. Anyway, if you are, I'm 56, if you're middle age, or if you're younger and you think life gets easier, I don't think it gets easier. I think you have tools to help you cope through life. But there are days where it just hits so freaking hard.
And the worst part, ma'am, it's only gonna keep going downhill from here.
You remember when we were younger and we used to think 40-year-olds were like so old? That's me now. I am that old. I'm turning 40 in about 3 weeks. And I don't have my life together. I'm not married. I was supposed to have my body done by 40. I was supposed to have my done. I wanted a facelift. I was supposed to have a huge Miami party for my 40th with my friends on a yacht. That ain't happening.
I'm not saying just give up, but she might need to come up with a new strategy at this point.
I don't even know why I'm running this account. I'm not a fun person. I'm not interesting. I have no idea what I'm doing. I had so many ideas I wanted to show everybody in my head, and then I get just less confident every day. I see all these content on the platform. It's so enjoyable. I don't have any skills. What am I doing with my life? What am I doing with my life? I'm here in a pile of like all this stuff that's probably not going to fit every month. A little bit of debt piling up. I was so confident that I could be the breadwinner.
Thinking you can support your household by becoming a content creator at 41 is so sad. I genuinely feel sorry for this woman.
Sometimes I hate being an aunt. Oh my gosh, I'm snotting. My sister just sent me the first day of school pictures. And my oldest nephew is in kindergarten. Literally, how? How? And then my two nieces. One of them started school for the first time, and the other one started her second year. They're not old enough for this world, dude. God, I hope the world is so kind to them. Oh, this is not okay. I love being an aunt, but I hate being an aunt at the same time. Oh my gosh.
If she's having a meltdown about her sister's kids, just imagine if she had her own. But I guess it's too late for that now, eh? Looks like she wasn't drained enough if she had the energy to record and post this video.
I think it's hard when you're the age that like I am and you're seeing people around you like getting married or getting engaged or you know, either having children or having more children. Like, a lot of my friends now are like having their second child or pregnant with their second child or just got married, and like I'm not there. I want to be there, like, but I just feel like my life's stuck at the moment and I want it to progress, but I'm obviously not in a position where like that's gonna happen anytime soon.
I'm sorry to say your prime has come and gone. Middle age has entered the chat.
Life comes at you very quickly, and I think this is something that we all hear about as we go through life, something people tell us, embrace the moment, you're gonna get older, before you know it, life goes by so fast, yeah. We all know that. Until it hits you, until you have one of those moments where you're like, oh, this is what they meant by that. I had one of those moments this morning when I woke up at 3:30 in the morning with excruciating neck pain because I slept on it funny. 1 minute you're 20 years old with a fake ID in a bar with your friends. You close down that bar. Life is good. You just spent $100 on redheaded. But the party's not over. Party's not over just because you closed down the bar. No, you're gonna go to a stranger's house. Is it safe? No. Is it dangerous? Yeah. Do you care? No. Are you stupid? Of course. You go to that stranger's house, you pass out on that stranger's bathroom floor. The cold tile is so nice against your hot, sweaty, disgusting body. You use their little shower mat as a pillow. Life is good. You're great. You're not in pain when you wake up the next morning. You maybe have a little bit of a hangover, but that can be cured with a coffee and an aspirin. You don't know how good you have it. So you pick up your hot, disgusting, hungover body. Your mouth is definitely filled with some stranger's saliva and cheap vodka, but you don't care. Life is good. The sun is shining. You got so much great natural collagen in your face. You got nothing to worry about. You go to Starbucks. You buy a $3 iced latte. You go to work. You do a workout. Whatever you need to do, it's done. You're good. You've recovered. And then before you know it, you wake up and you're in your 30s. It doesn't matter how well you treat your body. It doesn't matter that you put yourself to bed at 10:30 last night, even though that was an hour past your preferred bedtime. It doesn't matter if you do your stretches, you drink your water. One wrong move and your body fails you. One wrong move is all it takes.
That's a whole lot of words just to say that she misses the days when she was for the streets.
I'm a little bit scared to talk about this, but if I don't, who will? Does anyone else in their late 30s, 40s, who doesn't have children, by any means, whether that's through choice or not, feel this pressure to show up at work or go above and beyond to almost justify why you don't have children? I often see conversations online, in person, and rightly so, about the impact that having children has on women's careers, just stupid and unjust things that hold them back, which is absolutely not okay. But I don't see this conversation about this kind of pressure that when you are in your 40s or even older and you don't have children, to almost show your value, in that society is so ingrained that a woman's role is to have children, So when you show up as not that, it's like, well, what else do you bring? What do you bring to the table? And I'm really feeling that a lot recently.
She's complaining about having to prove her worth. Men have been dealing with that since the dawn of time.
You know what I don't hear enough mid-40s women talking about on this app? The grieving process of your physical beauty changing. I honestly think we need to name this and we need to talk about it, because I know that I'm not the only one who feels this way. I found myself saying to my husband, I feel ugly lately. As someone who was told from the time I was a young child through my whole life, like how beautiful I was physically, that was just something I was always told. It feels jarring to see now my hair, you know, to see my textured skin, to see my fine lines, to see my saggy chin.
I highly doubt anyone was telling her she was beautiful since she was a young child.
Middle age is a lot of things, a lot of good things, but a lot of bad things too. Middle age, you're processing your kids and, you know, moving up and on in the world and becoming an empty nester. But it's a good thing. So being alone in the house when you haven't for years is an adjustment, but doable. Dealing with aging parents and taking care of them, having that role reversal, that's a midlife thing that's manageable because you're happy to still have your parents with you, even though you feel like you're taking responsibility to take care of them. Your body changing, hormones, wrinkles, all that, manageable. The absolute worst thing about midlife so far is having to put the dog that you raised your kids with down or see them pass on. This is horrible. This is the worst part.
Ma'am, I know those things aren't easy, but do you really think you're the first person who's gone through middle age? Why would you post something this cringy? It's time to grow up, lady.
I don't know how much more patient I could be. But I have always been that critically single person. Destiny's not dating anybody. Why would she? It's really sad. And that's just the best word for it. For context, I'm on an app. It ain't gonna last long. I delete it and re-download it. It's a vicious cycle. I don't know if I'm ever gonna meet someone. I don't know where I would ever meet somebody because I work at a school and I'm not doing that again. Nope, never again will I ever do that. Nobody, not that I've asked, but no one's ever oh my gosh, I need to introduce you to this person. I understand. I get it. I'm a lot. You want to attach you to me? It's fine. I am no better than anyone, but I am better than the audacity of some of these men, children. I've never been so humbled in my life, which is part of the reason why I'm spiraling.
It's funny how women like this always blame men before ever thinking that they might be the problem.
Congratulations on winning Employee of the Month.
Is she being serious? Just let it go already.
I wonder if any women that are in their 30s and single right now can relate to me on this. So I am 34 and I am single. I live alone. I'm in the UK. I would love children and I, of course, would love that fantasy dream relationship. However, I'm not willing to settle. And a friend asked me the other day, how do I feel about the thought, what does it make me feel when I think about bringing a relationship into my life? And it actually really got me questioning whether I actually even want a relationship. But because when it comes down to it, it's I don't want mediocre love. I'm not accepting that. And I wonder if I'm asking for too much, and I refuse to believe that's a thing. I've also had friends in the past tell me to lower my standards. I'm sorry, what? No. But also, am I willing to let someone in that isn't incredible? No.
She's asking for so much while offering so little. Maybe it's time for her to be a little more realistic. That's definitely not normal. I'd go see a therapist if I was her.
I'm 40 years old and a little chubby. I've been single for 4 years. Men don't want to date me. Am I unattractive?
Ma'am, men probably do try, but your standards are still stuck in your 20s. The men you want to date don't want you. You guys have made it to the end of the video. Make sure to like and subscribe if you want to see more videos just like this. And remember, according to YouTube, the best way to help the channel in the algorithm is to watch one of my videos right after this video. So if you like this video, you might as well watch another one. Till next time.